Hey guys, right, so today we're going to look at countering our partner's underhook from side control. So, have my partner down here in the side control position. So, in this position, underhook is a super important position for both of us. Enables to have that upper body control. So for me, underneath, I have a good control of the side control. If he's got his underhook, he's able to start making his way out, maybe come up into the dogfight position and start escaping. So for both of us, really important position. So for me to be able to have something to counter that, super important. So from the side control position, my partner's bridge is in, he looks for his underhook. So immediately, I mean there's other options, but the option we're going to look at today is taking this leg by the hip and stepping over the top to the back. So as I feel the underhook go in, I'm going to lean myself to make my leg light, swing the leg over the top and step right in close behind the head here. Really important for the submissions that I'm going to look for, that I want to isolate this shoulder. So I'm going to reach across, grab hold of my knee, and I'm going to pull this in tight. So straight away, before I even put any submissions on, it's going to be real tight on the shoulder. Keep that in nice and tight. We're going to take the hand down to the wrist for the first submission. So we're just going to follow the line of our leg, pull up for the Kimura. Second one, make sure that we block the elbow so the elbow can't come out. To the knuckles, we pull in for the wrist lock. Sometimes what will happen is my partner will panic and he'll start to straighten his arm. As he starts to straighten his arm, I let the arm come across my chest, hand comes down in front of the face, we sit through and we come in for the arm bar. So again, from side control, my partner looks for his underhook. As he goes for the underhook, we take a nice big deep step through. Hand pulls in, come down to the wrist, follow the line of the leg, for the Kimura finish, wrist lock, and if the arm comes across, we'll go for the arm bar. Next submission that we're going to look at is a monoplata. So from this position, we're going to take our foot and place it just in front of my partner's face. Holding the elbow, and we're going to start to fall off to the side, trying to make sure that I keep his wrist locked into my ribs. Then all I'm going to do is just start to turn my hips through, really, really tight position. We start to turn through. Again, if he starts to straighten his arm and I lose the control, I pull the arm in front, down in for the arm bar. So one more time here. He bridges through for the underhook, big deep step through, pinching nice and tight. Kimura, wrist lock. If the arm comes in front, we'll go for the arm bar. Foot comes in front of the face, hold onto the elbow, dropping off. Being really, really careful with this. Just start centering up your hips for the monoplata, and if the arm pops out, through for the arm bar. So another option that we have from this position, when he pops in, goes for the underhook, step through, and we're controlling tight. So we've got the omoplata here. But if we try to pull ourselves off to the front here, there's a lot of his body in the way of letting that happen. So his arm's in the way, he can use his legs to stop it. Whereas behind the back, he doesn't have any base. So instead of pulling him forwards for the omoplata, we're going to go off to the back. So again, like the monoplata, we're going to pull the leg in front. We'll fall off to the side, and as we fall off to the side, we're going to roll our feet towards his legs. Normally, one of two things is going to happen. We fall off to the side, I kick through, and because of the momentum, my partner goes flat straight away. If he goes flat straight away, we pull the leg to the outside, lift up, and we can finish our regular omoplata. He jumps in for the underhook, we step over, step through, so we're falling off down to the hip, then think about taking your legs towards his legs, through here. So this is another really common position for my partner to stop in, with his legs out in front in the seated position. A couple of different things we can do from here. Number one, we can reach around, we can find some gi, block his hips off, control, move back, and finish the omoplata this way. Or one of my favorites is to take this outside leg and we fish down for this near side leg. And we lift his leg up in the air, triangle the legs, up to the hands, keep the leg in the air as we kick the legs come back straight for a super tight omoplata finish. So one more time. He bridges, underhook. We take that deep step through, control. All of the ones we started with. Leg comes in front. Fall off, kick through. Let's say this time he stays in his seated position. We're gonna fish for the leg, lift the leg, triangle. You can already see this is tight, right? Up, move back, and finish for a super tight omoplata. All right, guys, if you're liking our content, make sure you hit that subscribe button below.